Hello to a new edition of Greenfluencers, the BEBA Corporate Investment Initiative to better understand the challenges and the changes that are happening in different industries to promote a greener, more inclusive world. Today, I have the privilege of interviewing Saint-Gobain, the legendary Saint-Gobain. King Louis XIV named it the Royal Mirror Factory, and next year they're going to celebrate 360 years. And I would say innovation. Innovation is the key word that explains this large story. Innovation not only to revolutionize the glass industry in France and worldwide, but also to make significant contributions in different sectors like in construction, automotive, textile, or even aerospace. So to see this versatility of the great company Saint-Gobain, we are here at the headquarters at the La Défense in Paris. And today I'm very proud to share this conversation with Emmanuel Normand, the Vice President of Sustainable Development at Saint-Gobain. So Emmanuel, thanks for joining us today.
It's my pleasure, Tony.
Okay, fantastic. So it's impressive, this headquarters. And how do you understand sustainability at Saint-Gobain? And how do you link sustainability to your business strategy?
Well, thanks, Tony. I mean, as you mentioned, Saint-Gobain is already nearly 360 years old. It's a stable company by itself, but linked towards the future with the purpose of making the world a better home. And we have that ambition to be the worldwide in light and sustainable construction. So sustainability is absolutely core in what we are doing, core to our strategy. And the way it's translated in our operation is based on two main pillars. We want at the same time to maximize the benefits for customers, for the whole value chain in which we are acting, which is mostly building and construction for Saint-Gobain, while at the same time minimizing our footprint. Maybe a few words about what it means maximizing our benefit. It's really contributing to transform the built environment, but at the same time providing increased health and well-being for the occupants. And for that, we have a lot of solutions to improve energy efficiency in the buildings, solutions to replace heavy built materials by lightweight construction, solution also to help heavy built materials to reduce their carbon footprint. And we are working with the overall value chain to find ways to unlock the take-up of those solutions for decarbonization.
What's the impact that climate change is having on your construction sector, no? And what are the measures that you are taking?
Okay, so the construction sector altogether accounts for around 40% of the greenhouse gas emission. Good part of it is related to the energy that you use in buildings for heating, cooling, and so on. Now that's all the solutions to reduce the so-called operational carbon in buildings as insulation, energy efficiency in the buildings. But you have also a good part of the emissions of buildings that are related to the materials that you are using. What we call the embodied carbon in the material. First of all those heavy built materials as concrete, steel, and some others. Obviously, Saint-Gobain is also producing materials which are quite energy intensive, meaning having quite a significant carbon footprint. And so it's why Saint-Gobain already in 2019, we committed ourselves towards a net zero target by 2050, approved by the Science Based Targets initiative, and with an intermediary step in 2030 to reduce our Scope 1 and 2 emission by 33% compared to 2017, and our Scope 3 emission by 16% in 2030 compared to 2017. And how are we working for that? We have both an incremental approach towards 2030, working on energy efficiency on our own processes, the increased circularity, particularly for glass. Whenever you replace 1 ton of virgin sand by 1 ton of recycled glass, you reduce significantly your carbon footprint. And more globally, all what is related to industrial excellence, trying to get every chunk of loss that you may have, both in terms of CO2 and in terms of resources. At the same time, we want to make the demonstration that it's possible to produce zero carbon or near zero carbon in all our processes at industrial scale, and we are multiplying the proof of concept at industrial scale, real plant that starting and producing at a very low carbon footprint.
So it's clear that the strategy focuses on innovation and the power of innovation. No? It is critical in this sustainability journey. So, and also another comment that we said that is around the importance of aligning incentives in order to push on this journey. What's the experience at Saint-Gobain?
I mean, to make such a transformation, to put climate change, sustainability in the core of what we are doing, you need the overall governance. It's really starting from our purpose, a strong commitment of our CEO, the relevant committees at all levels, at the board of directors, at the executive committee. You need financial tools. We are using an internal price of carbon to decide of our investments, 100 euro per ton. We have 200 euro per ton for R&D work, so look a bit far away in terms of impact. And yes, incentives is part of it. Already a number of years ago, we included CO2 in our long-term incentives for managers. More than a few thousand managers that are receiving long-term incentives. And more recently, we included CO2 and sustainability as part of the yearly bonus of all the managers inside Saint-Gobain.
So speaking of other stakeholders, how do you see the investors assessing your ESG strategy, how the financial sector is helping you in your business strategy? No? At BBA, we are very proud to be a partner for Saint-Gobain for the last years. In fact, in 2022, we were there when you issued a green bond, a sustainability green bond, and also last December in the new revolving credit facility linking also this financing to climate and circular targets. So it's a great honor for us now. So what's your investors' perspective?
I mean, obviously, the financial sector altogether is absolutely critical in this journey of transformation. Starting with what's happening at our customers. To accelerate the financing of energy efficiency in buildings, you need a strong role of the financial sector, of the private financial sector, to find right tools, innovative tools to be able to accelerate the energy transition. But that's true also in what we are doing directly, both on the investor side or as with the support that we are getting by BBVA about the tools that all financing tools that we are developing. What I can perceive is really an increasing maturity of the financial sector entering into a dialogue with emitters as ourselves, willing to understand more deeply what we are doing, to assess more deeply what our progresses, and really with developing competencies to be able to perform that dialogue. I meet often investors and I see that evolution being very strong. Same for the support on those sustainability-linked bonds, sustainability-linked loans. We see it as proof of what we are doing. If we're able somehow to convince you that our journey is the right one and to support us in developing those tools, it's a proof that we are moving into the right direction and that it's being recognized more widely by our stakeholders, that the choices that we are making are the ones that are bringing us towards a more sustainable world.
Thank you very much, Emmanuel, for sharing today the story of Saint-Gobain and sustainability as a business opportunity, sustainability as innovation. So it has been very powerful. Thanks a lot. Also, we would like to congratulate Saint-Gobain for official sponsor for the next Olympic Games, for the Paralympic Games also here in Paris in 2024. That's fantastic. So to conclude, let me get the possibility to give this small distinction as a recognition as becoming a member of the Green Influencers, this community of companies promoting greener, more inclusive world.
Thanks a lot, Tony. Thanks.
Thank you very much.